The history of the camera is a fascinating journey that spans centuries, marked by groundbreaking inventions and continuous technological evolution. Here's an overview of its development. Ancient beginnings, the camera obscura. In the 5th to 4th century BCE, philosophers like Mozi in China and Aristotle in Greece described the phenomenon of pinhole projection, where light passing through a small hole projects an inverted image of the outside scene onto a surface inside a darkened room. In the 11th century CE, Arab scientist Ibn al-Haytham, also known as Alhazen, advanced the understanding of optics and documented the working principle of the camera obscura in his Book of Optics. This was a rudimentary device used to project images of the external world onto a flat surface. Early imaging devices, from lenses to light sensitivity. In the 16th to 17th century, the camera obscura was improved with lenses, making the projected images sharper and brighter. These devices were used as drawing aids by artists like Johannes Vermeer. In the 18th century, efforts to make images permanent began. Early experiments with photosensitive materials laid the groundwork for photography. The birth of photography. In 1826, Joseph Nicephore Niepce created the first permanent photograph, view from the window at Louvre, using a process called heliography on a pewter plate coated with bitumen of Judea. In 1839, Louis Daguerre introduced the daguerreotype, a breakthrough photographic process that produced detailed images on silver-plated copper sheets. This marked the official birth of photography. In 1841, William Henry Fox Talbot developed the calotype, the first negative-to-positive process, allowing multiple prints from a single negative. In 1851, Frederick Scott Archer introduced the wet collodion process, offering sharper images with reduced exposure time. The rise of modern cameras. In 1888, George Eastman revolutionized photography with the invention of the Kodak camera, a portable box camera preloaded with roll film. His slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest," democratized photography. In 1900, the Brownie camera, also from Kodak, became an affordable option for amateur photographers. 20th century innovations. In 1924, the Leica I, the first compact 35mm camera, was introduced by Oscar Barnack. This format became the standard for professional and amateur photographers alike. In 1947, Edwin Land invented the Polaroid camera, enabling instant photography by producing self-developing film prints. From the 1950s to the 60s, Japanese manufacturers like Nikon, Canon, and Minolta introduced high-quality cameras, making photography more accessible and affordable. In 1975, Steve Sasson, an engineer at Kodak, developed the first digital camera using a CCD sensor. The digital era. In the 1990s, digital cameras became commercially available, with companies like Sony, Nikon, and Canon leading the charge. In 2000, the first camera phone, the Sharp JSH04, was released in Japan, initiating a new era of mobile photography. By 2004, digital cameras surpassed film cameras in popularity due to their convenience and advancing technology. Contemporary trends. Mirrorless cameras were introduced in the late 2000s, with models like Sony's Alpha series offering compact designs with high performance. Smartphone cameras have undergone advanced computational photography, transforming them into powerful imaging devices, with AI-driven features like HDR, night mode, and portrait effects. Modern cameras integrate AI for scene recognition, autofocus, and editing, alongside 360-degree and VR photography. The camera's journey reflects humanity's desire to capture and preserve moments. From the camera obscura to AI-powered smartphones, it showcases the intersection of art, science, and technology.